welcome to day 2 of the Baltimore-Washington Annual Conference, Baltimore-Washington Conference's 2024 Annual Conference Session. Hopefully I've fixed on the video the part that had the language about General Conference. Certainly posted a lot more videos during General Conference, but I did want to pop online and give you a few updates as we move through our annual conference work. We ended the day yesterday with a wonderful Baltimore Orioles game win against the Boston Red Sox and getting to see Bishop Easterling throw out the first pitch. Today, we really move into the business of the annual conference. So yesterday, we had annual conference, we had opening worship and laity session and clergy session. Clergy session certainly did important business as we approved all of those recommended to us for commissioning and ordination by the Board of Ordained Ministry. We will see more of them as conference continues and as we have our service of commissioning and ordination tomorrow. But today we'll have our, as we start with worship and Bible study, then we'll move into business. We have gathering music is happening right now, so I stepped out of the ballroom, and our Bible study with Dr. Carla Works begins at 8:30. At 9:30, we're scheduled to move into plenary, and we'll start with our organizing motion. So we'll get ourselves set up. Now we have a few pieces of legislation submitted before us, and some pieces like the budget that we have to handle every year. So we'll be moving through those throughout the day, along with updates. For example, this morning, we're scheduled to hear from our delegation that I'm part of. That's why I know we're going to have it, because I know when I've got to be with the other members of the delegation in the green room. I think our chair will present a few updates from General Conference, as well as the delegation has their suggested nominee for Episcopal candidate, and also candidates will be able to be nominated from the floor. So we'll see how that discussion, those votes and all of that, there'll be more details about that as we continue with our work. Of course, in the context of the fact that General Conference has offered a number of bishops that with the retirements allows for no elections anywhere in the United States. So I'm sure we'll have some conversation around that, as well as folks discern who and if we want to nominate anybody to the Northeast jurisdiction. Also, we will be continuing through some special services that are part of our time together. And today, that is our service of remembrance. And that's scheduled to be at 1:45 as we remember clergy, lay members to annual conference. We remember bishops and spouses and clergy spouses during that time together. And we'll have, I'm sure, a wonderful sermon by the Reverend Dr. Tony Hunt, who's going to be the speaker for that service. We are scheduled to have a late day. For those of you who are at General Conference, there's no 6:30 stop time. So after dinner, we're scheduled to reconvene at 7. And I understand that we definitely do have business to be working through this evening. So if you're here, make sure that you stay hydrated, stay at whatever caffeinated level you need to, and get up and walk around. That's the great thing. If you stay very well hydrated, is you're forced to get up and get a few steps in. But we're looking forward to having time today as we gather as the Baltimore-Washington